okay, I don't really necessarily believe in, like, I think that when we die, there's nothing.
I don't believe that.
I mean, that's fine though.
Yeah.
Like that's the premise of this whole
Yeah.
thing.
Exactly.
We get drunk and talk shit about everything.
So-
And we had a conversation
Yeah, right
about
to that,
Jesus
but-
with Braden.
Yeah,
I
right
think-
there.
We had a
I think
3-hour
that
conversation
there's
about
nothing,
Jesus.
That's the beautiful thing.
or possibility that, like, we're just, like, energetic beings and, like,
We
we
are
just
energy.
I mean, we are energy.
yeah,
energy.
we reincarnate to learn lessons like karma and
That's
shit,
right.
like almost like
That's exactly
Buddhist kind of that kind of perspective.
I ate
So-
15 grams of mushrooms, and you're exactly right.
Yeah.
I seen that.
That's why I
I've
like
seen some shit, man. I've
astrology
seen
and
some
shit, because I think like the stars are energetic beings that are waiting to come back.
That's
Or
right.
waiting to like go forward, like whatever, you know?
Until we learn how to
To
get rid of our
be-
bigotry
yes.
and our hate,
Yeah.
learn how to get along like we're supposed to.
I always wondered what like my life lesson is during
bar-
this
the
lifetime.
bar is there,
This thing
brother.
on wheels. What the fuck?
Just that part. That one section is actually separate.
It could be me.
Just one section right here.
I knew
just goes whoop, just to make you fall.
It
Do
happened.
you-
All
what
off
do you
my-
think your like lesson is this lifetime? Like, what do you think your lesson to learn is?
Fuck, I don't know.
This life, I honestly think I do
Like
know
so
mine.
far in life, so far, what do you think it is?
I think mine is
Obviously, more than-
mine is because of my kids, and I think it's to learn how to be a better teacher.
I think mine is to learn to love myself, and I also think
Clearly, you do.
Uh-huh.
No,
I love
think-
my
I-
image, but
I
I
think
don't
she
love
means
myself
Love herself
inside.
differently.
I
Yeah.
know what you
Yeah,
And
like
I think-
actually put.
Put value into yourself.
Yes, I don't
Let shit
consider.
go.
Yes, like
Yeah.
whenever I'm with somebody, like their opinion of me is valued way higher than my own self.
Oh, you gotta
Like-
switch that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have always
You
been
gotta
a
learn how to love
believer.
yourself
Exactly,
first.
yeah.
You love yourself.
Everybody
I think
says
that's
it's
a
being
big lesson.
selfish.
You know why? You're the only person who'll spend the rest of your life.
Exactly.
That's why you gotta love
That,
yourself.
and I think I want to. I think my like purpose in this life is to be a mother.
I think that Drax will probably agree with me, and if Vash and Hellboy
Yeah.
and Ramya were here, they would agree. And it's something that I've actually, he's been helping me work on it because I realized it within the last year. Going to Pensacola and helping my mother help with this process of realization a lot. But I think that the lesson that if we were put it in phrase,
Yeah.
that this is another life, and the lesson that I'm supposed to learn this time, the thing that I'm supposed to carry on with,
Yeah,
is humility.
really.
That's awesome.
I'm going to be
Interesting.
honest. I have very little to no humility.
That's awesome.
And it is, like I said, I think that he and all my brothers would agree with it, and I'm working on it.
Yeah.
You think that's part of the ego death? That we all
Yeah.
need to go through first?
Yeah.
I like that.
See, I feel like for me, like I say love myself because like I think everything definitely
To get
stems
serious for
from
a minute, I
childhood.
think humility is
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. I mean,
Real problem.
Yeah,
we
no,
need it from
yeah,
time to time.
everything. I think everything stems from childhood. I think I have like this like childhood thing where I feel unlovable, so I crave being loved by others to
Kinda
to
conditioned-
give myself value,
Conditioned
So-
seek.
It's
and I don't have that value within myself.
Is it the attention or the acceptance?
Acceptance.
There you
I
go.
could
you've been
be.
conditioned for
Everybody
that.
in the room could look at me, but if, like, for example, if my ex-boyfriend was sitting right here and he was to say, "You look beautiful, I love you," and everybody else was to say, "You look ugly, I hate you," his opinion would mean way more than everybody else, and that within itself would give me the validation I
The
need.
crazy thing is that most of that bullshit is in your head.
Yes.
Yep.
It's been so
No,
many
and
years
I
that-
acknowledge
Yeah.
that, but it's just like it
takes time.
takes so much
It
time,
takes
and
time,
I'm working
but
on it.
when you get there, it's
Yeah.
So
But
I
I
learned.
refuse to get into another
It's glorious.
relationship until I can
And see,
fully, like,
that's a
fully
smart
say
decision, man.
I do
like
love
that.
myself, and I love being alone with myself. But then there's times I get so
'Cause-
like within my own head.
how would you truly find your soulmate until you love yourself? and know what you
Exactly.
want?
See, and that goes along with exactly what I was fixing to say. Is I learned after my last, well, honestly, it's shitty to say, both of my baby mamas, that you can't take care of anybody else if you can't take care of
Exactly.
and respect yourself.
Yes.
You can't care for yourself.
No, and
Because
I-
I did the same
Primary
thing you did. You know, I put all of their needs
Yes.
I've done it
first,
my
I
and
whole
would-
life.
then
I would make-
I was just fucking unhappy. And when I'm unhappy, I'm a fucking asshole. I mean, I'm an asshole when I'm
Yeah.
happy, anyways.
But just miserable.
But then it's just
I was,
worse.
Yes, it got
So-
to the point for me where like I was putting this man's needs way before mine, to the point where I did not recognize myself in a mirror,
Yeah.
and I always thought everybody was joking or like being like delulu when they said that. But it got to the point for me where I genuinely did not recognize myself unless he recognized
You find
me.
yourself always trying to appease him.
Yes,
afraid,
everything I
afraid to
did
Wear
was
shit that he
I would
he
wake up in
wanted,
the morning
but
and I would be
Yeah.
scared of how the day
Yeah.
was gonna go, depending on his mood. And I would try to be positive, he'd be negative, and I had to be
And at
negative for the
the, and
rest
at
of
the
the
end
day.
of the day, you're the one that's going to live with that
Yeah.
misery. He don't care. You
Exactly.
look hot, and he's not. You know, and you
Yep.
got to deal with that.
Yeah.
So,
See, and there's also
Don't
a
do
difference between love and acceptance.
Yes.
Just like there's a difference between being humble and humility.
Yeah.
I am humble. I can be humble. I do love myself. I don't mind being by myself. And I'm one of the few people that I actually know that can sit for 8 hours with someone and not have to have any conversation whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. Most people are not.
I'm
Some of the
not.
same way.
My challenge with humility is the validation of acceptance. Okay? And that's a real thing.
Yeah.
My level of needing acceptance causes me to be an asshole. And like he said, I'm an asshole even when I'm a good guy. I really am. I'm pure D, grade A to the bone, DNA core. Asshole. My wife says, but you're a lovable asshole. And there is also a difference there. But my thing is that my level of lack of humility causes me to be more of an asshole and causes sociopathic tendencies.
See, my ex was a sociopath. He even admitted to it.
And you can get there without even
Yeah.
realizing. There's
You
times
can.
you're like,
Yeah,
oh my god,
because,
why do
okay,
I keep doing this?
So, well, actually, there's a difference. So, psychopath is something you grow
Oh, yeah.
into,
Oh,
and a
we know.
sociopath is
Oh,
something you're
we're-
born into.
You're sitting
Is
with
that
two
from
Kind of.
being
sociopaths.
conditioned?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Conditioned into it, or
Kind of. So, psychopathy is something that you can be born with. It is a thing that is a
But
genetic
it's
disorder.
triggered by, like,
But it
you
is
could go
very
your
well
whole life without it, but then
Yes.
something triggers it, and it,
right, and a lot of it is a learned behavior.
Yes.
A lot of it is.
Oh, yeah.
But there are some aspects that it just doesn't matter. Like they
Yeah.
could have been the most loved kid on the fucking planet. Got everything they wanted, you know, they got the discipline they
Yeah.
needed, they got all this
And that
shit.
blows my
But
mind.
But
One
they
event,
still
yep.
just, and it could not even be an event. It could just be something that they imagined.
Yeah.
Like that could be, it could be a made up event that triggers it.
You
yeah.
think that proves that there might be some in our DNA? That
Oh yeah, no,
There
100%.
definitely is.
There's some kind of
So-
wiring in our wiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Something about the
we
wiring.
we almost had a kid towards the beginning of the year. We had a miscarriage. Shout out my baby Asa. But he always told me he was so worried our child was gonna end up being a sociopath like him. And I was like, no, it's all about the environment. Like
Exactly.
if you grow your child in an environment that's acknowledge
You know-
of that factor, you can stop it before it takes
Spaz?
its
I
course.
have conditioned myself to be a better person.
Yeah.
Just in the past
She just
3 years,
messaged me, said
4
she'd be
years.
here a little after 8. She's like, I'll probably talk some about Cool Vibes and the Spook Fest. And I'm about to tell her, it's like, that's fine, just don't try to fucking, you
No,
know,
we're
overpower
talking
the
about
rest of
childhood
it.
trauma now.
Shit's getting real up in this motherfucker.
Well, and he's right.
I
You
like
know,
it. Yeah.
sometimes it's okay to go that way.
It
You
is,
know,
yeah.
like it.
Like I said, like I
I love
jokingly said,
interesting
to get serious,
conversations.
you know, humility really is
Yeah.
probably or the lack of humility,
Mm-hmm.
is probably my biggest, one of my biggest
Like a
faults.
hurdle. Or
Yeah. What do you think?
Hurdle. That's a good way.
Hurdle?
That's one of my biggest hurdles.
Biggest hurdle?
That's a good way to put it. That's
What is
one of my
mine?
biggest hurdles.
What do you
that I
think your
trip over.
lesson to learn this lifetime was?
That's all right if you can't count to 7.
No, on
No,
a serious
seriously,
note. Yeah.
seriously. I'm sorry, I can't. I told you the bad.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
All
okay.
right, no. I think it's to seriously. I've learned this in the past 3 years is to forgive myself,
Yeah.
to love myself, because I held on to. I used to have a problem with like pain pills because of my weight, you know, my body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I needed them, but I abused them. But I wasn't a very good father, you know, or husband. So for a long time, it was, you know, you couldn't keep your family together. You can't be a dad. You can't over and over and over, you know.
Yeah.
And I was doing it to myself. Nobody else was telling me that, you know. So it was to forgive myself and realize that I am
Human.
valid.
Yeah. Humans
I am
make
needed. I am needed.
mistakes.
We're all needed on this planet.
Yeah.
You know, we're all a gift to this planet. My gift is to bring joy to people. You know, for 20 minutes, they forget about their bullshit lives. I forget about
Yeah.
mine, and we all
And they're
laugh.
having a laugh.
Nobody
yeah.
cared. Nobody
Yep.
cared if you're
That's
gay.
kind of the premise of what we do here,
Yeah,
you know,
nobody
like
cared if
for
you're gay
the
for 10 minutes straight. black,
Right.
whatever. Nobody cares. For 10 minutes, we all got along.
They do if you say the wrong words, but you know.
Yeah, that's true. You can take it that way. I've done. Yeah, I've only done it with that Nikki joke.
So
That
do
can
you
go- that
think
can go
your
either way,
purpose in life was to bring
Was to learn how
laughter and light
yeah.
to people?
Yeah, and it had to begin with realizing I was valid and needed on this planet.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Because there was a time 3 years ago before comedy that it got to a scary point, really dark.
Mm-hmm.
That I almost was about to
Unalive yourself.
unalive myself.
yeah.
Do the forever sleep.
Yeah, and I checked myself into a place in Oklahoma City, and then got out, ate 5 grams of mushrooms, and look at me now.
Yeah.
See, we've
You
had
know, what I learned is that the thing about we're all a gift, you know, and I always say she because it's always a female,
Yeah.
and she told me that, why would you want to take that
yeah.
from everybody?
No,
I
yeah.
put you on here, everybody is here for a reason. You're here, everybody's a gift.
Yeah.
And she said, if you do that, you take away what I put here. You're
Right.
supposed to bring laughter and joy, and it flipped me around. It's amazing, dude. My life is so great now. I've never been so happy.
Yeah.
So a lot
That's
of what
crazy.
we're talking about has to do with mental wellness
Yeah.
Yes.
and mental health.
Mm-hmm.
We've actually had several guests on that's actually their keynote thing that they push the most. You know,
Yeah, I think it doesn't
mental
get talked
wellness
about
and mental
enough.
health.
And actually, and I'm doing what, you know, I hate to do and interrupt.
You're
Because
fine.
if I forget, I'm going to forget.
Yeah.
It's amazing that the conversation has gone this way, because today when I was going to Goodyear to make my delivery, a guy that I don't know very well at all, we're friends from the bar, we don't have a whole lot of history, we've known each other 3-4 months. He called me because he's in a shitty spot. He called me because he doesn't know what to do. He's fucking, like, his emotions are all over the fucking place. He doesn't know what's going on. He just needed somebody to talk to. And he was like, you've got your service dog. You've got all of this shit, you know, that I've seen that we've talked about. He's like, I don't even know you that well, but I feel like you've gone through it, and I just need somebody to talk to.
Right.
And it's crazy to me that the universe works like that. That this is where this whole episode
love
has started
it.
off just being
Yeah.
I love it.
fucking random
and
as
I,
shit.
I think it's important
And now
to
we're here.
talk
Love
about
it. I love
because
it.
that way people know like that you're an ally in that kind of situation.
Mental wellness,
Yes,
mental
that
health.
they can come
It's so
to
important
you
right now,
to
dude.
talk about it because everybody puts on a persona when they're around their friends or around new people.
Gotta be happy.
But at the end of the day, everybody struggles with something. Everybody has some
Right.
sort of something, and there's a lot of issues that go unspoken that dwindle and build and build
And-
and build, and
Right.
that's how you lose people that
You
you don't want to lose.
because it'll build up like a cancer.
Exactly,
It
and
will
they
eat
feel
you up
like they
a
can't
cancer
talk
inside.
to you about it
will.
because
Well,
your friendship's mainly
That's right.
laughter and
It's the fear of
and-
judgment.
Yes,
It's fear.
yes.
That's one of the greatest things about this, and I know you still have what you were going to
Well, no,
say.
and that's what I was leading to is what you're about to say.
It's what
Y'all
we
know each other so
what
well.
we figured out being able to do this podcast. You know,
We have figured out.
it could stay literally where it's at right now. Could not get any kind of monetization. Could not get any kind of real traction other than what little bit it's gotten so far. And we're still going to do it because even if it's just me and him sitting here talking,
Exactly.
it's somebody to fucking talk to,
Exactly.
and we can talk to it. And then there
There's
could
that
be
one
That's what I
person
love about
listening.
comedy, it's the
That
same.
there could be one
One
episode that we
person.
reach 1 million people.
who
That
hits.
one person listens.
It's-
Like, you know
it's
what?
that
He's
one
like
little
that
thing.
guy knows exactly what I'm going through. If
Yep.
he can do it, I can.
It's also our release.
Yeah.
It's the ability
I
that
tell you
we
what.
know. It's not a scheduled therapy session, but it really
It
is.
feels
Yeah.
like it right now because I feel really good. Just kind of.
You know,
No, I love
it's-
talking
Oh,
about
good.
this
I
kind of
appreciate
stuff
it.
because it's
Let me
just
get out, relax.
Well,
in this world
and
it's so judged.
It's as we
now.
put it
Very
out,
good.
it
Yes.
gets out into the ether and is out there for
Yeah.
fucking ever.
Even
Yeah.
if nobody ever
But-
fucking sees it, it's still out there for somebody else to
Yeah.
understand
Somebody
what the
will
fuck we
find-
did.
Somebody will find it. That's how
And-
the universe works.
Yeah.
Somebody-
Yeah.
There's a reason why we're talking
There's
about
a
it.
purpose for
There's
everything.
a-
Everything
yeah.
happens
I
for a
believe that
reason.
100%.
And I've been a
We didn't stumble
horrible,
across this.
Exactly. Yeah.
I've been a horrible child. I was a horrible teenager, and I've been a worse adult. It's only been the last probably 12 or 13 or 14 years. And in some cases less, in some cases about that. I was a horrible adult.
Yeah.
I've not been a good person most of my life.
Same, I've
Yeah,
done all
Except
kinds
for the
of
last
fucked up
few
shit.
years. The last,
Like,
I would actually say probably even he and I together, probably the last 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
Even after we met almost 12 years ago, we were not good men. We were not good adults.
No.
We were not good people.
I was
Yeah.
trying to change because of my daughter, but I was still down to do whatever
See,
dirty shit needed to
man,
get done.
I feel like
Proud of
that's
you guys,
me
man. Proud
right
of you
now.
guys.
I live with like when I do stuff,
Don't
I
get
do
me wrong, I'll
it in
still
the
go rob the house
moment.
across the street if I know there's fucking a ton of
They got
money in
over
there. But
I'll do things in the moment.
And I'll still sleep at night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll do things in the moment, and then I carry a lot of guilt for
And that's,
everything.
yeah.
For everything, I could just
That's
tell
where me and him are
somebody how I
different.
feel, and I feel
don't,
guilt.
Man.
we don't
putting
carry
that
the
on
guilt.
somebody.
Yeah, we don't carry the guilt. That's what
Yes,
we're
I don't-
I
oh my
self-sabotage
God,
heavily.
self-sabotage.
I don't
heavily.
carry guilt.
I don't
whatsoever,
believe I can
period,
be
in the day.
happy. Like
Yeah.
I don't.
Do you feel
I
like
don't.
you're comfortable when you're?
Yes.
See, I get like that.
Yeah, like
Self-sabotage
when I feel
can
like
become
I'm
a
in a
habit.
happy, like normal, good, healthy relationship,
You're waiting for the best.
I'm waiting for the bad to happen, and if it
Yeah.
doesn't happen within the next
See,
24
and
hours,
we
I'm
don't do that
starting an
either.
argument.
We don't do that either. We don't
Yeah.
wait for the
See,
bad
that's-
to happen.
that's the difference. That's where- That's where literally the two of us and the two of you.
Going too
Yes.
good. What's up? What's up?
And I'm like,
I
what?
start calling people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
See,
Are
that's
you
the
healthy?
difference. The two of
Something
us and
bad
the two
always
of
has to
you,
happen.
we're literally two sides of the same coin.
We're diametrically opposing.
You guys hold the guilt. We don't.
Nope.
And I will tell
Learn
this
how to get
story.
rid of it.
Me and him have told this story before. Right after Pope died, we were having a pool party.
You said Pope?
Pope. It was
The Pope?
not the Pope. It was what everybody
Not
called
the
my
Pope.
adopted grandpa was
Oh,
Pope.
I thought
I
you
was
were talking
gonna
about
say.
Pope.
No, his last name, which is funny because his first name was Francis. His last name
Oh,
was
that's
Pope.
so fucking
So-
funny.
Pretty crazy.
It was pretty funny. Even
Yeah.
at the time,
That's
yeah,
the Matrix.
hilarious.
But
Hear what you say.
so I don't drink tequila. I don't drink tequila for a reason.
I love
One shot of
tequila.
tequila will send me to the place where I don't want to go, and I love tequila.
I love tequila too.
But
And 3
To-
shots, Lawton burned down.
yeah, but to this
Tequila
day,
makes me angry.
he wasn't being an asshole at all. But it was at that right fucking point in time where somebody else that we won't mention his name had a bottle of tequila and we drank it.
Oh shit.
And he was trying to calm me down. I know what he was trying to do. I almost killed him on the back of in my grandma's back porch. I had him on the fucking stairs, fucked his back up from the stairs by the throat, and I've got this sweet ass scar where I almost cut my fucking knuckle off because I exploded a Fireball bottle with my hand. And I don't feel bad about it to this day. I've talked to him to make
Well,
sure he
you
was
settled it.
okay,
Yeah.
But it's the way it
and
should
he
be.
knew what the problem was.
I like that.
But even the next day, I didn't fucking feel bad
See,
about it. I'm not guilty about
That's
it.
how humanity is supposed to be.
And I don't have guilt over what I said.
See,
That's
and
how
I
it's
feel
supposed to be right there.
I feel guilt like when I'm in like I guess a relationship, like I consider myself as one person and we're two. I feel guilt for my other person.
Yeah.
Like he'll do
She's gonna go
something
down
and
there.
I
She's trying
feel
to say goodbye,
guilty.
brother.
Yeah. Guilt.
Oh no, the ghost is saying
Oh,
goodnight.
scared me.
Good night, darling.
Good night.
You don't have to whisper.
Oh,
It's not like she's
she's a
sleeping
ghost.
behind the
She's a
mask.
ghost. Fucking my ghost. But I feel guilt for like my other person and like
I think Bubba's is so much better than Dimples.
Tell your babies
honestly.
good night. Tell your babies good night.
I'm a
Fine.
big empath, so I feel for others. So
Please
like
do that.
We're
when
just gonna name her P. Riddy.
when he would do something that was like
That's it.
like shitty,
P. Riddy.
I would feel that guilt for
That's it,
him, and
P.
he
Riddy.
would feel perfectly fine.
Have you ever been? I've gone to somebody's house. They invite me over for dinner.
Right.
It'll be a couple, right?
Okay.
And they'll have an argument over something.
Right.
And I'll start thinking, if I
Yeah.
didn't show up, they probably wouldn't have that argument.
Exactly.
You ever
I
do
blame
that?
myself for
Yeah,
I know.
everything.
I bet if I wasn't here,
And-
they
and
would-
he and I-
I'll start
It all
apologizing. I'm
stems
sorry.
from
I'm
childhood.
sorry.
Everything
I'm gonna
stems
speak
from
for him.
I'm trying to
childhood.
figure out what happened to me. I'm gonna have to
But
It
regress.
stems from
But-
childhood.
Here's what I'm gonna speak for him. He and I don't think that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll sit there.
by the way,
It's
your
all
new
about being-
nickname is P. Riddy.
Okay. What does
So
that mean?
we'll sit there
It's pretty.
and
Oh.
we'll go.
Like it's a good thing you're pretty,
Oh,
P.
I
Riddy.
like
P.
that.
but it's gonna be P-RATTY.
I like it.
So
I like it.
we'll sit there and go, huh, this just got awkward. And we'll go
See?
step out for a cigarette, but we don't think that way. He and I don't think that way.
I'll
what?
sit
at
there and
all.
I'll be like, "Fuck! Like I should have. I either A should have said something different to begin with, and this conversation wouldn't be had,
You'll pull
or
the
I
blame
should
and
have
the
never
fault on
been
yourself.
there." Yes.
And we don't.
Did you say something about empath?
Yes,
My
I'm a
daughters have
big
labeled me
empath.
as an empath.
Empath. I feel for others.
I
Like,
can drive by a
Sadly, all of us
hospital
are.
Yes.
We
and I'll
just don't
feel like
have
somebody
the
might
middle
walk
capacity.
Yes.
to
But yet
understand.
I
somebody
had-
had a baby.
yeah, I
So
had-
I feel happiness
we don't have
and
the
sadness.
emotional
Yes.
Somebody had a baby
So-
and somebody
It's not the
probably
I
mental.
died.
had like a
Well, we
customer.
mentally don't
Yeah.
understand it.
You will know what they're going through.
So
Yeah,
like
that
a
is so-
prime
Well, we
example
understand it. We
is
don't
like,
feel it.
Right, we don't feel it, and
I
that's
had-
where the sociopathy comes into play.
I had a
So
customer
true.
come in.
Yeah, I
I'm
keep seeing cars.
in
I'm
my
like, where is she?
bartender
Lauren should be
mood.
here
I'm
soon.
happy. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
spasms.
I'm
She
going
starts soaking
out.
it up.
But
It's
But then I
fine.
had a customer come in. His friend died, and I immediately.
Let's take a
I'm
break.
gonna take a break.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a
All right.
we're gonna take a
I'm
quick
gonna
break.
cut us on a break. I gotta pee, and
Me
we
too.
got people that are coming, so.
Cool.
Y'all keep talking.
Back, coming off a break. Ta-da! Here we are.
And we're back.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pull the deal.
Like your side
forward.
up.
Yeah, and then you'll have to sit forward to be on camera.
I don't mind if she sits forward.
Actually, Aces,
Just like that.
Aces, will you move the camera? Since really nobody's
All right.
here,
Which
just
one?
turn my camera,
Okay.
the good one. That way, yeah.
There
ta-da.
we go. We're in.
And then she can share the frame with a lava lamp.
With the floor is lava. She
Yep.
shares the frame with the floor is lava.
Ta-da! And then if Megan's just gonna do a quick thing, she can just stand over here and call it a day. Ta-da.
Okay.
Look at that!
Look at that.
Shit fingered out.
Got it all done.
Got a tanky tank?
Yay!
Tanky with what you got?
Yay! We're back from break again. Cheers.
Really? Cheers with what you got.
Cheers,
I'll
Israel.
say,
Hey, what you got?
Lauren knows this already.
She's been there, done that.
Oh,
You gonna finish it?
yeah. I was a little,
Okay.
What about
yeah, I don't
this?
wanna waste it.
Well, let's see. You missed astrology.
It's been a random.
We
shit
got
show of
pretty
things.
deep. We were actually talking
Yeah.
about childhood trauma.
Oh
Well,
God.
no.
Well,
The discussion ended out being more about.
What
were
you
trying to-
think your life
No,
lesson
smell.
was
Yeah,
in
life
this
lesson.
lifetime.
Yeah, it ended. The discussion ended up being about mental health and awareness.
Yeah.
Her question was, if this
They don't smell
life
bad.
was like
Yeah,
karma,
smell it.
Oh no!
And you're in
it
a-
smells
another
like
life.
barbecue.
and you're in another life, what would be your lesson that you're supposed to learn this time, or what is it
But
you're
wait,
supposed to
If
be
you
able to
think
do
you know.
and
If you
take
think
with
you
you to
know,
the next
yeah.
life? If you think you know, what is it you're supposed to do and take with you?
I
Mine
said-
was humility.
Mine was to love actually love myself and value myself.
you know about mine too.
Yeah.
But no,
I got them mom
Yours
issues.
was to bring joy to people, right? And then
Yeah.
mine
Yeah,
was to be a
myself,
mine was to be a
myself.
teacher from like my kids and shit like that.
what would yours be? You think?
to love myself.
To love yourself?
Because I always want to make other people feel better.
Yeah.
See,
But I
that's-
don't care about
that's
myself.
So to
common.
not seek
That is crazy how
validation from
common
others.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
But to feel
almost as
validated.
if like
So
I
weird.
get some
Self-validate
sort of
yourself.
like
Yeah.
validation by validating others. Like making them feel good makes me feel good.
Because in my head, it's always, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough.
Right. Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on a loop. As I was saying earlier, it's,
Well, that's really
that's
good.
so
Your
crazy how
confidence for
common
your
that
comedy.
is.
These assholes come over
Hey,
here and end up
motherfucker.
looking
Apparently,
at
I just gotta
feel
get drunk
like
or
shit.
buzzed and get on stage, and then everybody's like,
Oh, you're doing
"Great."
comedy tonight?
I've already.
Here.
I've been
Oh,
doing
okay.
comedy, yeah.
Yeah, she's one of the comedians that's been
Yeah,
on
they're
before.
good.
Yeah.
Did you go to Red Dirt?
Because she also
Yeah.
didn't go to Red
Not
Dirt
tonight.
tonight.
Oh, okay.
But she's also wanting to be a more, one of the other female fucking counterparts to this. So when
As
she
much
can,
as she can, yeah.
yeah, she works a schedule like kind of like me and him used to a Goodyear, where it rotates between day and night and all that bullshit.
And she also lives in Overway, so
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, I live
you
in
guys
Wichita
live
Falls.
fucking real far away. Like
Where do
she's
you
Wichita
live?
Falls, she's
Duncan.
Duncan.
and see, and he lives
Opposites,
literally a mile and a quarter from me. So
It works. I'm getting a house out
Two-ish.
here. I'm getting a house out
yeah,
here
yeah,
within the
2
next
inch. You're right.
couple.
Sorry.
By November, I'm gonna have a house out here.
Good luck.
Yeah.
No
Well, right
sarcasm.
now
Good
there's
luck.
actually really good houses out, like 2-3 bedrooms, 750 and under. Yeah.
That's
The guy that I work for owns a bunch of houses. I might see if he's got some
That was
like
like-
2-3 bedrooms.
I just has to have a
That's
good
good.
backyard.
Yeah.
No, we paid
It's just her, though.
$1,300.
Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
have
just
a sweet
me.
deal with my
It's
place.
her, but she's got to have a room for each dog.
No,
But I have
I
a
just
sweet
need
deal.
2-bedroom and a backyard.
Deal. I have a
Bec-
3-bedroom with a full working garage on 3/4 of an acre for $625.
Yeah,
See,
see, mine were at $650.
But I've been here 5 years, so
in El Paso, we paid $1,300 for
like,
a
his is
2-bedroom.
less.
That was a townhouse, so we
His is
shared
less.
our yard.
for a bigger backyard,
Yeah, 4 bedrooms, but I don't have a garage.
you're right. You don't have the garage, but it's converted. But also, your house is not as nearly good shape as ours. Ours is actually in pretty good shape compared to y'all's.
Yeah, like visually, yes, because the floors and shit that we've done. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like foundation wise and having like water issues and stuff, yeah,
Right.
y'all's is in far better condition.
So,
All right, you done with your cigarette?
Should we try these chippy chips?
don't wait. Show it to the camera. Show it to the camera.
The pie, it's not the one chip, it's just a spicy chips from
Are
pie.
you doing
They
it?
are
Mark?
the absolute
They're
hottest
haunted ghost
ones.
pepper.
By the way, hang on, boss.
Yeah.
Before you do that, for everyone that don't know, we have been joined by Lauren Wade,
Yep.
comedian extraordinaire.
Yeah.
We call her Mud, and she also has a podcast.
Mud of America. Check it out.
There we go. All major platforms.
You want to try one?
No, fuck that.
Okay. Well,
Bye.
cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
So, they're not nearly as thick as the last one.
I don't give a shit. The last time I did a hot chip on camera, nope. And anybody watch that episode knows, nope.
The initial spice isn't bad.
It's not bad.
The taste on these is
Let's smell
actually pretty good.
Smell it though. It
It's
still
almost-
smells like death.
Yeah.
It almost tastes like a spicy Dorito.
Actually, I've smelled death. That doesn't smell like death, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's pretty close.
Actually, he knows what I mean. He ate 2.
I don't.
The taste on those is actually really good
It's not bad.
compared
like-
to the fucking other one.
Kind of like the hot Ron.
If I had
Yeah.
some lime on those would taste
Yeah.
really good.
I got lime salt.
They kind of taste
Juice.
like I've got a name for it.
Almost like the spicy
The Devil's
Doritos.
Tank?
No,
Devil's
they're-
Tank.
But a little
Oh
bit
no, that
spicier.
was the last chip challenge we
Those are
did.
rough.
that was that one. That was
Only
the
got
one
one
chip
little
challenge
bite.
that we did.
That was the one chip challenge that's
Yeah.
on the deal up there behind you.
I just took a corner off and there's no way.
I ate my whole
My
chip.
face is sweating.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah, we did with that one right
That's
there.
horrible.
The one behind
Hey,
you,
bud.
we did that one.
See, I just came
There's
from
the
El
camera.
Paso, so
There
I'm
you go.
used to that spicy flavor.
I get
It's
salsa
not.
in my eyebrows swizz, so.
Oh, so you're on that white people fucking spice
Yeah, 'cause I don't have a
level. Like
gallbladder
pepper
anymore.
spicy.
Oh yeah, that actually does make a difference,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
So I just
Yeah.
came from El Paso, so everything I ate out there had some sort of spice level to it. I feel like my spice has like grown a lot. I already had one.
Fuck that.
Okay.
They're not bad.
They're
They're
not
like-
bad. It's just the tongue. It just
It's like
you
a
feel it
spicy
in your
burrito
tongue
or
and
a
that's
spicy
it.
Dorito.
Yeah, they're not bad.
They're not bad.
Honestly, the heat to me is like a hot Cheeto.
It doesn't
Dude,
go
we
away.
found
It goes
we
away
found the
quick,
Yeah.
though.
female version.
It's
It is
still
like a hot
burnt.
Cheeto, yeah. Kind of goes away quick.
Yeah, it
Now
goes
I am
away.
still
Not too
making
bad.
in November. I am still making the
I'm
hot
so
sauce.
scared.
It's going to be with store-bought peppers, but I am still making the hot sauce.
I've got one of your bottles in the passenger side door of my car that's probably real hot now.
Like,
Do
I
you really?
really just want lime.
Like it's black now.
I just want lime so bad for it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's pretty fucking hot by now. Honestly.
It's still super liquidy, so I know it's still good. I
Oh
can't
yeah,
try
unless
it.
you see mold, which mine won't mold.
Yeah. No, it's Gabe pulled it out of the door the other day. He was like, "Man, what's this?" I was like, "You don't want that." One of these.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's the clear bottle. It's probably darker than that now.
Yeah, that looks like that might hurt somebody.
Here, smell it.
Looks like that might hurt somebody
It's the
really
same hot
bad.
sauce. And then we have the aged 100-year-old Tabasco.
Can I see that lime salt?
Romeo's not here. I might steal that
Shit,
since it's
dude.
mine anyways.
This
I'll just
right
take
here?
it home since it's mine.
This right here could probably cause you to drop your O-ring. Yeah, that's
Here,
rough.
smell that.
Fuck.
You can taste it too if
Had
you
an
want.
issue here.
Yeah, let me get that lime salt and I'll try it.
Oh, she can do the lime salt with the chip.
First I gotta calm my mouth down. My tongue's a little.
And then try the hot sauce.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
I
actually
see.
curious about that to see.
It helps spice.
With the lime, it's actually got a really good flavor
Yeah.
to it.
I told you.
Okay, Pockies, you need to add lime salt to your ghost pepper chips.
Okay, I'm trying it. I put a little bit on my finger.
Lime, ghost pepper, something.
That's actually really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's actually really, really
That's
good. I would
from-
put that on my tacos.
That's from my peppers,
Or
my
even,
garden.
I would even put that on my nachos type of thing.
That's my peppers, my garden, 100%
I put that in my
organic.
mac and cheese.
Buffalo mac and cheese is so good.
But this is 100% organic. All my
no,
peppers, my
that's-
garden, my onions.
that right there,
I
that's
grew the
the
onions.
ticket.
Yeah.
I grew the garlic.
That's fucking good
The
as
only
shit.
thing I didn't do. The only thing I didn't do was make the vinegar.
I'm glad I.
Everything
Yeah.
else in
Yeah.
this, I grew
Homemade.
in my
That's
garden
crazy, that
in the
helps.
backyard.
That's why they put lime on everything.
Yeah, I
That's
just
good
learned-
as
I
shit
just
here.
learned something today. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Here,
Lime is the
I don't know
best.
about
that's
that
good
one.
as
I'm
shit
good.
right there.
Mmm.
I believe you.
Here.
That's
Do it.
fucking phenomenal.
Do it.
Put that on the chip
Do
and then
it.
put that on it.
Yeah. Do that before the salt, and then do the salt on top of both. Do it. Do it.
I just want a little drop.
This is what we're doing here. This is how the day has gone.
It's getting deep.
I want it to be acknowledged my drop is bigger than his.
He can't have that. He can't have that, sweetie.
That's really good.
See what you started, Mud?
I know. I'm not over the first one.
You're not. I can tell by the way you're talking.
Burning.
That's actually really, really good.
Yup.
You want a bowl? You can just sprinkle it all over.
No, for real.
And some bowl of some cheese. Make you some nachos out of that.
Snack time.
Pardon me.
Right?
That was a good one.
Oh yeah. She's like, it's not a shot of
See,
tequila.
there we go. There we
I
go. That
love
was a good
it.
look.
I like it.
Well, the cool thing is all the spikes in all of you now have a smile on your face. Regardless of what we were
There you go.
discussing before
Right.
or not, you all now have it, all of you now have a smile on your face. Because you walked in kind of grumpy. You were like, I'm here.
I didn't know that.
Just
at
looking
all.
grumpy. Drove all the way out here for this shit.
But now you're not.
No, that was good. Those are good as fuck with that on there.
Put it
So,
on it.
lime salt on the Pockies.
I would not suggest it on the one chip challenge.
No. Or
But-
that on the one chip challenge. No.
Lime salt by itself is good.
Honestly, that would probably make the one chip challenge better.
At least give it some flavor.
Yeah, or not feel like you're eating a fucking Popeyes biscuit.
God damn, that was so
They're
bad.
pretty dry.
They're pretty. It was damn.
If you
dry,
could
but-
stack-
I like Popeyes.
If you could
biscuits,
stack
though.
14 Doritos together and like super press them into one, that's the consistency that you
That's
got on that
the
one chip
consistency of
challenge.
the one chip challenge. It
Y'all
really
done that?
was.
Yeah, it's
I did
right.
it, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the empty box right
That's the
there. We
empty
all
box.
did it.
Oh, fuck
We had
that.
4. I've still got the other boxes under here.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
We did. 4 of us did it on camera in here.
I have to adjust my dick too much. That would. You wear gloves?
Nope.
No, we didn't wear
See.
gloves.
I
Do you
rub
wear
my
gloves?
eyes. I've never done it because I rub my
Okay.
eyes. I touch myself too much in different places. Don't hurt.
You mace yourself. Funny story. Romeo did that to himself. So we were tasting. He brought home a shit ton of hot sauces from Pensacola,
Yep, sure did.
and
My dad was a hot sauce bean, so
Romeo was giving taste tests with his finger and shit like that. So he goes outside, takes a leak, comes back in about
shit.
3 minutes later. He's like, "Well,
Not
I
good.
should have washed my hands before I went to take a leak." I was like, "What'd you do? Mace your dick?" He was like, "Essentially, yeah." And then he started sweating, and then he rubbed his eyeball.
See?
So now he had, his dick
a
mace
tactic.
and then eyeball fucking mace.
It's a slippery slope. I can't afford to take, dude. I can't afford that.
he was leaning on the bar, and about the point, he said, "Well," is when his hips started doing this, and he's like trying to get it into a comfortable position, and it just wasn't
no.
working. So he's doing this, go well.
See,
And
I
then
was
he did. He
funny.
wiped his eyeball. Then his eyeball
That's
started
over.
sweating.
I got a picture. He's got one eyeball closed, and you can tell he's trying to adjust shit.
yeah,
It's
see,
fucked up, didn't you, Aaron?
it's a chance I can't take.
And there's a reason why we now still call him Romeo, even after he doesn't look like Romeo.
Romeo.
You watched Boondock Saints too?
No.
You're saying, oh man.
Oh, see Boondock Saints, dude.
Well, you've met Romeo, like our Romeo. I'll pull it up. Lauren, you say something. You're new to the show today.
My mouth is on fire.
Can I have some more water?
You want some?
Oh, is yours on fire now,
No.
dude?
No, it's not on fire. I just ran out of water.
Oh, because you drank it all?
Yeah.
Because it was hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a bad kind of hot. You know, there's a difference between like spicy and like
Yeah, it was
You
just
know,
lingering.
it was just it's a lingering. Like I still feel it on my tongue.
You know, I got a rough story
Wait,
about.
Wait, what did you just say?
I still feel it on my tongue.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not what my mind heard.
Well, we don't know what your mind hears half the fucking time.
What'd
When
you
I
find
was-
here?
You don't want to know. I'm gonna go to jail for what my mind heard.
All right, so you've met Romeo.
Yeah.
You know why he's called Romeo now? The guy from Boondock
Okay.
Saints too? Because he used to have long hair like that.
Yep.
And he came in with all of his shit shaved except for that little part.
Do you want to drink of my water?
No, I'm good.
Water doesn't help anyways.
That's why I asked Lauren. You
I
want some
hold
milk?
it in. I hold it in my
Okay.
mouth and mix it.
You're gonna tough it out, aren't you?
Oh, is that what you do? You hold it in your mouth?
Tough it out.
I hold it in my mouth. It goes away.
Well, my wife and I, we were just dating, and
Sprite.
her brother,
When you
she's pretty
drink-
young,
when you're eating
and I was
spicy
young too,
stuff,
but her brothers
it
were
has
still in
lime
high
it.
school.
Right.
So they played basketball, played all the sports. We was at a thing called the Comanche County Tournament, where all the high schools play basketball in Oklahoma. Well, I got some nachos.
I honestly expected a better name to come from that story. It was like,
Yeah.
Comanche County.
I think it's called the
Tournament.
Comanche County Tournament. That's it. I was trying to make up a better name, but I couldn't come up with a better name. But I got some nachos
You're not good with the
uh,
comedy flash.
with extra peppers, right? And
Okay.
I'm eating them. Well, her mom, they're gonna wait for her brothers to get out of the shower and go home. So we got an extra
No, I was
40
watching
minutes.
you actually in it. I was watching you.
So we got an extra
You
40
were
minutes on the
putting
way
lime on
home.
it.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a dirt road home and mess around a little bit, right? So we start messing around. She's like, "Oh my God, what the fuck?" She goes, "You have peppers with them nachos?" Because I was, let my fingers do the walking.
Dylan playing
Yeah,
DJ
and-
Diddles.
But she goes, "Look at it, because it's hurting." So I got the light, turn on the dome light, and it looked like it got to a fight with Mike Tyson. The left, it was just swollen red. We didn't know what to do. We couldn't call anybody
Her
because
vagina just turned into a red crack.
yeah. If anybody finds out we're messing around, she's in trouble, so we can't call anybody. So I was like, I don't know what, should I lick it? She goes, no, because you were fucking eating them. I was like, I don't know what to do. So I was like, stick your bottom torso out the window. We'll drive down the road, But,
They cool it off with the wind.
but you ever been behind a car at the St. Bernard? But yeah, Shirley did. It was horrible. We've been divorced for a long time, but that's a funny story.
I'm sure she loves it when you tell that story.
I told him he's on stage. She goes, "You fucking do that, I'll sue you." But I've already used it. So.
Just don't Just don't say her, if you don't say her name, you can't fucking say shit about it.
Well, I'm Jewish. I can get a better lawyer.
Right.
Uncle Morty, what you doing?
I know we haven't talked in 47
That's
years,
right.
but
But I got a good case.
I need an attorney.
There's a chance we can make some money. Fuck you.
Mouth still on fire?
Bring
None
some
of
whole
that
new meaning
now.
to mud
Okay.
flaps.
Still regretting your decisions.
Just a slight tongue tingle here and there.
All right.
But you still have a good smile on your face. So there
Yeah,
you go.
I know. I love spicy food.
Actually, you do too.
I just got over it and I'm thankful.
I love spicy
Alright.
food.
I just like put myself to pain.
No, yeah, and it's just.
We did find that out previously. We
That's
did
right.
find that out
Feel-
previously.
feels good after,
feels
huh?
good after, yeah.
All right then.
It's like oh.
There is
It's
kind of
like,
a
I just
euphoric
lived,
buzz.
man.
Yes,
There is.
it's a
That's weird.
euphoric buzz. That's the
3
perfect
weeks.
way
It
to
really
say it.
is. That's weird because I'm feeling like,
To shoot
whoa,
the next
do I want
parody.
another bite?
Yeah.
Halloween season is over.
Hey, we'll break it up and take a lime. Oh no, I'm good.
We need to do like a
Here, I still got some more over
here.
here.
Or something.
Some of
Yeah.
it.
That's what I'm saying, we'll take a
There we
fat
go.
bite.
Yeah, crush
Just-
it up and
just
snort
Some
it.
salt in it.
Just put all the salt on there and it's
I can
good.
take off a day
Oh,
at
I'm
work.
scared.
Okay.
But I
we
am
can do-
calm
we can
after
do at
it,
least
so,
one
but
other
There's a
parody.
weird euphoria when you get over it.
I'll give it to
It's
him this
weird.
week, into the weekend, the end of the week and into the weekend, and we'll get something, and we'll get with y'all. But we're counting on you for that.
What are we doing?
If we were to go with
At
this
least
year.
one more parody.
Oh,
we gotta
yeah.
put out at least one more parody
Of
before
what?
Halloween.
Ghost
Of what?
Adventures.
Scary movie stuff.
Oh,
We do the parody of scary
you
movies.
have my strong hand?
That's hilarious.
If you want to come beyond one, we will
Right
make
now
that
we
shit
can make
happen.
one. We can make
We
one
can do
happen.
that.
It doesn't even have to be a parody. It'll be your own horror reel.
Yeah, 'cause we can. Well, I guarantee we can set something up for fucking JP to hang off the.
Sure can.
We can have Romeo hang off the
try to
roof,
hang
and you
off
can
the
just and then cut to him like take the strong hand, even though that's apparently not in the movie, but we all fucking remember it
Right.
being there.
Yeah.
Right?
Give me the other hand. It's all callous.
Right.
I can't. It's all blistered.
It's all blistered. It's sweaty.
It's all chapped. You don't want to touch this one. Go ahead.
I have to random subject change because it just jumped into my brain hole. A couple days ago, well, last week, I was driving to work. No, it was Monday. Yeah, it was Monday. I was driving to work down late. My mind's making itself up. God damn it! I saw crackheads, which is not normal, which is not uncommon for Lawton.
Abnormal.
Yeah, it's not abnormal for Lawton. So, one of them had a sword.
Cold.
Yeah, a little bit.
You want a blanket?
No, I'm okay.
You
It will go away in a second. It's because I held my cold water in my mouth. Yeah,
All right, go ahead, Ron.
I'm sorry.
3 crackheads. One had a sword.
Oh, yeah, your video from yesterday. Yep.
One had a bow staff. You know what a bow staff is? People that do karate. It's what Donatello has in the Ninja Turtles.
It's
Oh, okay.
it's like a broomstick,
Yeah.
kind of.
One had nunchucks. I'm 100% certain that they are trying to make that which Oklahoma crackheads are the toughest thing. That's a fucking thing that's going on, and I believe it
That's
completely. That or there is an underground fight club that I have to find, and I have to make some money off of this.
Yep.
So I was going to work and I saw this. You know, I got insomnia real bad. I don't get to sleep till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I was running on 2.5, 3 hours of sleep that day. I was like, maybe I was just imagining it. No, I saw the nunchuck guy and the fucking bow staff guy on my way home from work today. I saw them both, so it's got to be on Wednesdays that it happens.
That's the only,
It's on Wednesdays.
Fucking apparently,
that's
We're
the
gonna
only
have to
thing they
find
haven't
it.
sold yet.
Did they?
Right. Right.
Did they
It's
say?
the prized possession that
The
they
prized
have.
possession.
You gonna change?
no, nunchuck guy was just
Mumble.
walking, fucking just twirling the nunchucks, doing all the things. I was like,
That's awesome.
you're practicing for something. And then bow staff guy, he'd walk a couple steps and do a couple tricks, walk a couple steps and flip it around.
Might be a
walk couple-
Kumite coming up.
Fucking maybe. It's Jean-Claude Van Damme in town?
That's it.
Son of a
It's
bitch.
the same
Kumite
guy
going
that
there.
speedily runs around the building.
Sunday,
Runs
Sunday,
around the building with
Sunday.
weapons.
Comanche County.
How are you cold?
Stop! Don't make it obvious. I'm just trying.
Your
You're
tivers have
drawing
been
it on
shivered.
This was my teeth.
Like your shivers have been timbered at this fucking point. You're just
I need another shot.
Yeah,
So,
but we're
Well, I was
Yeah.
asking, does she need a blanket?
Yeah, we.
no, I need a shot. I
Alcohol
need
is
a
what
shot.
we need for this.
Give me another 2 while you're at it. Please.
Yes, ma'am.
It's because I was holding.
Do you
that-
want another chip to cool you off?
It's because I was holding that cold water in my mouth and my tongue stopped. My tongue
Your
stopped.
tongue stop.
That's
My
what she
tongue.
My
said.
tongue stopped.
Tongue stop.
That's funny. My tongue stopped. Oh,
I'm
You're
Yeah.
shivering.
I'm
I don't know what
anemic.
happened.
I'm
My tongue
anemic.
stopped.
Booze isn't gonna help that.
It'll make me hot if I drink. You know, you ever get hot when you drink? That's me.
I've
You
never
don't
heard
get
a woman-
hot
I never
when
heard a
you
woman-
drink?
I never heard a woman put it that way.
You don't
I get
get
hotter when I
hot?
drink.
No, like you.
I get hotter when I drink.
I thought it was the other person who got hotter the more you
That's what I
drank.
thought.
But
No,
Yeah.
you don't feel hot when you drink.
I
Or
do.
sweaty.
it's a thing. That's why they had
Yeah.
the St. Bernards that had the fucking whiskey
Yeah, warm
barrels.
me up.
You walked right into it, but you didn't get the joke. So no.
I know.
Good thing you're pretty.
There we go.
Like I can't be doing that. It looks weird
You
if I
gotta
do
get that
that.
sign and we'll just hit it, or you can get a remote.
Yeah.
It's because I'm anemic.
It says we need to make a sign for whatever seat she's in. We can just push the
Yeah.
button. It goes.
Good thing.
Get a neon sign.
Give me a heated.
Or we can have a little jingle.
Me.
Good thing. She's
Right.
pretty. Good thing.
There you go. There's your shot.
We're
God.
just kidding.
I
Good.
can't control it. I can't
My
control
tongue
it. I'm
stopped. I
cold.
can't control it.
I'm cold.
I need a shot too to deal with this shit.
All right, hang on.
When you get back. Jesus Christ. Eat another chip. It'll.
No.
If
Oh,
just
no.
your
I
tongue's
just
cold.
got my tongue to stop being
Just
like,
stop.
tingly.
She was like, I love spicy food, but
I
now.
do, but now I'm cold.
But now I'm cold because I held cold water in my mouth because I'm a fucking chihuahua.
Oh, just wait until the morning.
Thank you.
Save that blanket for the morning.
Ooh.
You got one more round with that warmth
Whew.
coming up.
I'm anemic.
Oh.
So I get cold super easily. I'm always
So she
cold.
covers her lap and her belly, and she's doing this like her upper body's cold.
No,
what the fuck?
it's my teeth. I can't really just like my teeth, you know. It's because I put the
Yeah,
cold
don't
water
bite the
in my
blanket.
mouth.
Don't
Yeah,
bite the
I'm
blanket.
not good.
You're supposed to bite the,
Just
supposed to
do
bite the
this
pillow.
and breathe out.
Supposed
Just
to
let
bite
the heat.
pillow.
I hope your
That's
breath
actually
smells alright.
helping.
That's what happens. You're pushing heat back onto your.
Your brother.
Science.
Do
I love
it.
science.
Just do it.
My biggest pet peeve is when my nose is cold.
I heard frozen toes are horrible.
Yes.
I hear.
I mean, you would know, but
I wouldn't know, but I hear it's horrible.
you know what? Cheers. Just
I'll take a shot of Dr. Pepper with y'all too. But
okay.
There you go.
I don't want to be left out.
I'm okay right now.
Where's your?
He didn't
He didn't get you one.
I said please and everything.
God
Damn.
I don't know what the fuck's going
I don't
on.
remember what sort of fridge I put it on. Make sure I'm not setting the house on fire.
So you dropped something?
I did my cigarette.
I was looking for the exits.
That's so much better now. My teeth are turning.
Yummy.
It just stopped.
Can I have a beer, please? I didn't
Yeah.
realize I was out.
Yeah.
You're on trash can duty.
Only because you're next to the trash can.
Duty. You said duty. That's funny.
Dude.
I like duty.
What kind of childhood trauma do y'all have?
I feel like I feel unlovable, and I think that's what stems my like.
But is that
wanting to make
actual
other
childhood
people-
trauma, or is that just shit you made up?
No, I think that.
Who did
like,
it? Daddy, mommy?
I think. Okay, I think
There's a
my.
full-
You have daddy.
Damn!
You got daddy issues or mommy
Alright.
issues?
Boy, she got to the point.
I know my
She's that kind of
parents.
therapist like, fuck this.
No,
What the
I've
fuck
been
is
to
going
therapy
on?
so many
We're figuring
times.
what the
Yeah.
fuck
is up
I've
right
been to
now.
therapy so many times.
Yeah.
I think my parents tried to love me the best they could. My mom is emotionally unavailable. My
Hey,
dad's
bud.
too controlling, too overbearing. Yeah, so in a way, I was never good enough for my dad, and for my mom, it was the same. I was never good enough for her because she never showed her love, and his was like, you can do better, you can be better.
Mom and dad
Hers
do
was like,
better.
okay.
Bastards.
I think that's where mine stems from. Is like
Cocksucks.
feeling. And my sister, she was older than me, and she was like, she really was
Can
the
I go
perfect
next?
child.
Boss, can I go next?
She definitely was a golden child,
Childhood
straight
child?
A's.
Yeah.
We grew up really like Baptist Christian.
Same.
She followed every single thing to a T.
my.
Waited till marriage, even to this day, is still to the T. And I never followed in her footsteps. And like to me, they always wanted me to be her. So I felt like I wasn't lovable unless I was her.
Shut up.
Gotcha.
She tried to grab the beer.
See,
I did.
I don't know. I kind of have the opposite because my brother, like, he got addicted to a lot of drugs and stuff when he was probably like my age now. He's 34. So, but it felt like it got all put on me to be the good child and to carry through
Yeah.
everything. And so that's what sucks for me.
So can I say, my childhood trauma, I don't think it's really a childhood trauma per se. I would say it's family trauma. I would say that it fucks with me more than I really want it to.
Okay.
My wife will attest to it, and so will Drax. More so in private because I'm generally pretty good about covering it, putting a mask on it or covering it somehow. My dad was in the Army. He dealt with nuclear weapons, so he was gone a lot in my childhood.
Yeah.
He'd be on shoots or teaching classes or scientific stuff or in the field and it didn't matter where we went. If we were at Redstone Arsenal in Huntsville, Alabama, he was gone most of the time. We were here at Fort Sill, he was in the field.
Do you want some?
No.
Didn't matter. We were in Germany, he was TDY at White Sands, New Mexico,
Don't share
or
blank with me,
in
just say
Arizona, or in Florida. He was gone.
With you.
I spent most of my childhood without my dad. Now, as a kid, I understood. That's what dad does. What dads do. All of my friends, their dads were gone too, because all their dads were in my dad's unit. It was normal. I think that my scarring in my childhood, or not even childhood, but my scarring and my trauma comes from the fact that, my dad wasn't there for me as a kid, but I had to be there for him.
That's a valid point.
being there through the end stages of his cancer and his liver failure.
I can tell you how rough that was for him because I took him down there and I saw it, and I'd never met his dad before then. And to watch his change from the drive down to the getting there and then to up to the day that I left the first time.